How can a county bring together local business and its youth to foster economic independence and self-sufficiency that benefits the entire community as a whole? Can it be done? Has it been done? The answer is yes, and in a short period of time. With the help from the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act grant, the Contra Costa County Workforce Development Board did just that. The stimulus funded its summer youth employment program, the Contra Costa Youth at Work program. An exciting journey, a journey of vision, challenge, opportunity, and success. The Contra Costa County Workforce Development Board teamed together with local companies and government agencies as never before. They preserved and increased employment, provided employment and training services to eligible youth ages 14 through 24, created economic development opportunities through partnerships with both the public and private sector, employed and educated eligible county youth to learn hands-on life and job skills in high-demand careers.
What I learned is that we need the water cleaned for the environment because there's only so much water in the environment. This is a job that's an everyday life thing that needs to be done. Someone needs to do it. The plant is designed well enough that you don't have to get in it. You can operate it through different ways like SCADA, which is a computer-operated program that helps you to regulate it. We had to hose down the weirs on the primary clarifiers and just keep it clean. Just because the plant runs efficient, if the primary clarifiers don't look clean, then something's going wrong with the process.
I was part of a team, but sometimes I work individually when it comes to doing certain office tasks like paperwork and making packets and filing. I learned how to use the computer a little bit better. I learned that filing alphabetically is very important, or else you lose things very easily in the office. And I learned you should be really organized, or else you can't find what you need to find when you need it.
With this summer opportunity, I worked with the sign making, from doing full color banners and working with yard signs. I was able to construct the banners from measuring them and cutting them down, from folding them and adding grommets to it. I learned basically a lot of things I had known for the process of taking care of banners. I was able to work with apparel, from screen printing and embroidery. I was able to actually take those designs from when they were printed and just go through the entire process of applying them to the shirt or heat pressing them. And also with the wraps and decals, I was able to go through the steps of how I would do vinyl letterings or decal stickers for products.
Approximately $2 million of the total $2.5 million that Contra Costa County received from the stimulus paid wages of over 1,000 county youth at an average of $8.25 per hour. Each of the Contra Costa Youth at Work participants worked an average of 120 hours during the course of the summer, which led to over 50 participants obtaining permanent employment. Over 140 employers volunteered and participated in the program, including high-demand professions and careers. In healthcare and biocare, construction, sanitation, multimedia design and communications, such as video production, sign manufacturing and print, community outreach, local government, and more. One-stop centers marketed the program throughout Contra Costa County for eligible youth. Not only did the participants need to meet income requirements, they needed to face one or more employment barriers, such as foster care. The program was marketed at the Contra Costa County annual Youth Summit as well. Qualified youth became Contra Costa Youth at Work participants. They participated in orientation meetings with their one-stop center youth case managers and went through a mandatory 2-day work readiness workshop, being educated on subjects including resume preparation, interview skills and dressing for success, timesheets and attendance, productivity and employer expectations, telephone courtesy and customer service, sexual harassment and discrimination, safety in the workplace, money management, and they were encouraged to open checking and savings accounts. The knowledge the youth acquired at the sessions was monitored by tests to ensure the students comprehended the material that was covered, which included personality tests facilitated by DeVry University. Completing the work readiness workshop deemed the youth eligible to report to work sites consistent with their capabilities and interests, where they then interviewed for and obtained positions. The work sites were required to participate in a supervisor orientation as part of their eligibility. Subjects that were covered included rules and regulations of the Contra Costa Youth at Work program, giving participants a sufficient amount of work, full-time, appropriate supervision, time and attendance records, the payroll process, dress code, and evaluations. At the work sites, employers, supervisors, and staff mentored, trained, and gained employees. Support staff they needed during these economic times, creating a plea for a year-long program.
At the end of the internship, I heard from many of the departments that they would just love to have kept their intern. They were so sorry to see their intern go, and they had plenty of things for this intern to do throughout the whole year. So if there would be any way for us to be able to do this the full year long, it would be a huge benefit both to the students and to us, and again, back to the community.
I think it was a absolutely fantastic program, and I would recommend it to any employer or work site or organization, and especially to the students. It was a fantastic opportunity, and I hope they will continue to do this, because I would be first in line to do it next year. I think it should be a year-long program because it really benefits the youth.
I'll have to say that we all miss him dearly. As you can see, we have a lot of files to be filed, and we were hoping that he could stay and, do the work, but I know this is just temporary for you to, at least it gives you an opportunity to look outside of the workforce and how to interact with different people also, and how to respect patients.
The internship was great. The youth were able to come in here and learn a variety of skill sets that they perhaps might not have had before, as well as the opportunity to work with a big company. It's just been a really great positive program for both them and BioCare. The services that were provided to us from these kids really helped us all throughout the summer, and I'm sure they've learned skills and trades that they'll be able to apply in their future.
Well, when they showed up, it was perfect timing. We had a huge backlog, and the timing couldn't be perfect. They came in, they helped us out on a lot of even the little projects we had. For instance, they went ahead and they replaced some of the life ring enclosures on the aeration tanks, and that helped us out a lot. And then some of the regular PM, the preventative maintenance we have here, changing light bulbs inside, even assisting sometimes some of the emergencies we may have. Like there was one when the kids were here at the recycled water facility, helped set up the pumps and the hoses and all that stuff. So it was very beneficial for us and them as well, I would imagine. Gives them an opportunity to gain some experience from working here. They have an idea of what a wastewater facility looks like and somewhat of how the process is, and and they got there and some money. So it was great for both of us.